I hope he.
I think that. Oh, good. Rico's getting his attention early today. I think he was a bull rider.
Again, I'd hope so if he's wearing that.
You think that too, Zah?
So I went to the bull riding convention. I think last year or 2 years ago. I met him.
Definitely
I
not.
met that guy.
That is a bull rider.
Yeah, I keep forgetting his
Let me
name.
tell you, that's definitely not
But
what
yeah,
it's called.
The bull riding convention?
Yeah, no, it was
BRC?
the professional PBR. Professional
not
bull
the
riding.
convention.
Didn't Eddie use the blog about that?
I had my neighbor growing up in West Point, Mississippi, turned out to be a pro bull rider. They have short careers.
I'm pretty sure Donnie went to the hospital.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, I hope he's
I
okay.
saw his Instagram
I think he's
story.
fine,
I think he's fine. I think he's fine, but I'm pretty sure he went to the hospital.
You okay?
No, I'm not okay.
He's not.
What about anything would make you think that I'm okay?
Giants suck.
The Giants suck. Billy Napier is a point-shaving fucking scumbag.
Well, he's not a point shaver, but that son of a bitch is a gambler. He is a gambler. He wanted to cover the spread, and he wanted to get the over.
The spread was done. This motherfucker going no huddle up 28 with a minute and a half left, going for it on 4th and 10 from midfield.
Yeah.
Fucking disgusting. Disgusting.
What did he say? Scared money don't make money?
He's a fucking scumbag. Fuck him.
I didn't understand that.
Fuck.
Imagine you were
That's
on the
why he
over.
stayed in the fucking G5. He couldn't hang with the big boys. He's a fucking bitch.
you were
Probably
on
going to
the
be
over.
LSU's coach next year.
Yeah, and they'll
Yeah?
fucking stink just like they do now.
How we doing, boys?
You want to join us?
Yeah, I want to join y'all. I just felt bad. I feel like y'all are in better spirits. I mean, Ev is a little salty,
No,
but
well,
I feel
the thing is-
The Giants have broke. It's everything. It's awful gambling night. The Giants have just broken me down just over the last 4 or 5 years. They have the worst record in the NFL since 2017. The most losses.
0-10
They fucking
first five.
stink.
0-10.
They have not had a winning record in 5 years.
Don't just dance on the man's
Yeah,
grave.
we
No,
don't
I
need-
did
I don't
see
need
that
stats.
They have not had a winning
What was it,
record.
Ben? 0-10 in the first 2 weeks?
I don't need
last
stats.
5 years. They
I don't
have,
need
They've started 0-2 the last 5 years. This team is allergic to winning.
But that's why
Daniel Jones plays great, and they still fucking lose.
that's the problem. Last
They
night,
still lose.
exactly what happened couldn't be a worse outcome. Couldn't be a worse outcome for anything because one, I don't care what anyone says. Daniel Jones played really well yesterday.
yeah.
Who would tell you that he didn't?
Jack.
Okay.
So
There was
that's
people
why I
on
said
Twitter.
it.
I said he played well. They were like, "How low is the bar set for Daniel Jones?" I'm like, if Lamar Jackson put up the numbers he put up, they'd be saying he's going to
But
go for
listen,
MVP again.
So they
And Lord knows, if there was someone to be critical of Daniel Jones, if I thought he stunk, I would
That'd
say
be
he
you,
stunk. He played fucking good last
I
night.
don't know why you always. I would tell you stunk too. You always say you were the only one. I would say.
I didn't say the only one. I'm saying if anybody's
All right,
going
let me
to,
lay
it's
the
gonna
show
be
out.
me.
Then we're
I'm
gonna,
fucking fuck. What?
You came in wanting to argue today.
Yeah, because it's just stupid. Half the New York's stupid.
All right.
Every New York team.
Let me lay out the show.
Man,
Then we'll
fuck, man, fuck. Everything fucking sucks. Everything sucks.
So at 12:20, we'll have Ange in here. Angelina will come in here to give her best top college and pro picks. She'll be in at 12:20, 12:30. Megan Making Money will call in for some reason, probably to ruin the show like she did the dozen. And then, yeah, that's it. But
Pete Alonso walking by right now?
Oh, shit.
Who's that? That's Pete Alonso?
Alonzo, yeah.
Fucking
Does Frank know?
bastard. I would tell him I don't like
I
him
gotta
to
get
his
That's
face.
crazy. I'm not a picture guy, but
I'll tell him I don't like him to his face.
Oh, he's right there.
Pete, bring him in. I think he's overrated.
come on.
Well, you're not going to tell him that. A guest
He
of
hasn't
Barstool-
even done the show yet.
Yeah.
Don't ruin the fucking.
I'll tell him.
All right.
Well, nobody's saying you won't tell him. I just let him go do his
You're just
interview
rooting
first.
for chaos.
No, I'm not. He's overrated.
I don't even have the energy
He
to hate on
wins-
guys on the other team.
He wins the home run derby. Everyone sucks his dick.
He also hit 53 home runs one year.
1 year.
Well, Aaron Judge did too.
He's got 30.
Aaron Judge
Plus
is
this
doing
year.
it again this year.
He's hitting 50 home runs?
Oh, it's over almost
He's
40.
got like 35.
Okay. Well, we got salt on this side of the room. You can't. Bull Rider walks by, then Pete Alonso walks by, and you just
It was wild. Peter Alonso just walking by.
That was crazy. Yeah,
At the end of that.
just walking by very casually.
His ass is big in person as well.
Yeah, he's got a big one, big ass.
Pitchers usually have big asses. They help. It does. It helps.
Tom
Not
Glavine
really.
had a narrow ass.
Most pitchers have big fat asses. It helps.
No, it doesn't.
Definitely does.
Well, a
Like it has
good
to, the
sturdy
big,
base.
Big legs.
But
Sturdy,
mostly
big, strong legs.
hitters definitely have bigger asses than pitchers.
Successful pitchers have big asses.
Power,
mean,
power guys
Kershaw
especially.
doesn't
I mean,
have a
all
big ass.
athletes have pretty
Kershaw,
big
no.
legs. Legs feed the
I'd say
wolf.
Syndergaard has a nice
DeGrom
thick
doesn't
ass.
have a big ass.
Lance Lynn's got a huge ass.
The pants are deceiving.
All right.
I'd say
No, it's a good
I'd
conversation.
say successful pitchers and hitters are probably 50-50 on big asses and not.
No, it's definitely higher.
I mean, Trey Turner has a tiny little ass.
Papa Bosco weighing in. I'd pay money to watch Mush tell Pete he's overrated.
I would love for him to
He'd
come
fucking
in.
put you in a fucking blender.
I would love to talk to Pete. I respect him.
You're a
He's
welterweight.
overrated.
I know you're
Overrated.
1-0, but you are a welterweight.
1-0. I also have a higher batting average than fucking Pete Alonso did.
Well, in your professional career, you're 0 for 1.
No, I'm technically 0 for 0. The game got rained out.
No, you struck out.
Game got rained out though before the 5th inning. Game didn't count.
Didn't go in the books.
So, but your batting average is still 0.
Well, in college, it's 333.
Can we look up Pete Alonso's college stats? I bet they were pretty damn
Look
good.
it up. Look up who's got better
I bet
stats
they were
in
pretty
college.
damn good.
University of
Pete.
He
Florida.
played with the Gators. Right?
Gators.
All right,
You never heard of Mount St. Mary and Gators being combined?
correct. I have never heard of that. I am looking forward to this this angry Marty Mush today. I like that.
It's just I think we gotta put people down.
All right, here we go. Here's what's here's what's crazy. The NFL can put 2 bad teams on prime time and still just captivate us and dominate the country. Major League Baseball can't put the Pirates and Marlins on ESPN.
No.
NBA can't put the Kings and Timberwolves on ESPN. Yet here's 2 bad teams, which was just absolutely phenomenal football game last night. And the Giants, I'm sorry, they had to attempt to lose that game. They had to aggressively, actively lose that game. There were so many moments where one little thing happens, they win. They don't jump off sides, they win. The receiver catches the ball. Was it Slayton or was it Shepard?
Yeah.
Slayton. Although I maintain NFL receivers should catch that, but it was just a touch long. But an NFL receiver
Catch
should
the
catch that.
football.
This is the one to me. 2:16 left in the fourth quarter. 1st and 10 on the Washington 20.
They just got the
After
pick.
the pick.
This is
okay?
right.
They ran 11 seconds off the clock.
They
Right.
played.
You
they
got to
played
get
not
inside
to
the
lose.
get inside the 2-minute warning or run out the clock, kick the
But
field goal.
that
to win it.
also-
You get one
No, they
first down
played-
there, the
one
game's
first
over.
down.
It was
yeah,
it was chicken shit football. They played not to lose. They didn't
But
play to win. They
that's-
played not to lose, and that's how you
They
lose.
played
Okay, that's fine, but again, that's also not trusting your quarterback a lot.
but they played. Yeah, they played that
For
moment
sure.
like they had a
It's being
10-point
chicken
lead.
shits.
They
That's
should have
chicken
run.
shit
They
football.
should have run him more. He was having so much success running. They should
He
have
had
run him there.
13 rushes for 50-something
and
yards,
that's with
and
the
he had
long touchdown
one
call
for
back.
41 yards.
Yeah, he had that long touchdown.
And I know he's
callback.
on a little bit of a limit, but hey, we did draft him 2nd overall, one of the worst picks ever. Give him the fucking ball. Same shit.
Honestly, I don't
Second,
know.
sixth,
They should have
seventh.
ran the read option.
Yeah.
The runaway Barkley was not working. That was not working at all. They should have ran the read option.
What do you mean it wasn't working? They're doing 2nd and 8 draws. They're not giving him any chances.
But I'm
to
saying
run.
it wasn't working. The read option, he was reading Sweat or Young off the edge perfectly. He was running a phenomenal read option last night. Every time was big chunk yardage. They should have tried something like that. They went super conservative, just accepted the field goal, and just thought they were going to just rely on the defense, and it didn't work out.
Now I know you guys are mad because it's your team. The last 5 minutes, though, for an objective football observer, was just it was fantastic.
insane.
It's why the
If you-
NFL dominates.
If you
It's why
watch
the NFL
stream,
dominates.
If you watch the stream, I swear to God, it was 4 minutes left. I was like, we haven't had any fuck shit. I think there's
Right.
some fuck shit, and there was some fuck shit.
Well, I knew there was a turnover was bound to happen.
Well, when you guys took the lead. I don't know what the score was, but when Washington received the kickoff and then scored, went 75 yards in 2 plays.
Yeah.
A 56-yarder to the running back, and then the throw to Ricky Seals-Jones, which I had no idea he was still in the league.
Yeah, I didn't either.
That's when it started. That's when everything just started going crazy because all of a sudden they had been dominated. I felt like the Washington football team had been dominated at that point. They were down 26-20. They go 2 plays. They're up 27-26, and then all hell breaks loose. It's good stuff. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, that Monday to have that happen Thursday night and then Monday night was just
And throwback, and then Thursday, all 3 primetime games.
Yeah.
Remember the Bucks and Cowboys?
Oh, yeah.
29-27, and then Monday night with the overtime game, and then last night. I don't know how they're programming these these primetime games to be so electric, but they have been.
The one thing on NFL versus college is the edges are so small and you just get so many more close games. College, you get ass whipped. I mean, I love college football, but the margins of victory are butt kickings a lot. In the NFL, it's down to the wire.
Yeah.
I got 2 things real fast. One, fuck all of you. I said take the over. Oh, so many people bought, don't take the over. Great call by me.
Good.
2,
It was.
TJ, can you pull up a tweet for me? And Mincy, can you please say sup? It's a Bella Dangers. tweet. Can you please pull it up? I think Mincy, you could kill it on Twitter if you say something to this tweet. I probably should give him a little heads up.
I haven't seen.
Abella Danger was the one who was here, correct?
I don't follow Abella Danger, but I haven't seen the tweet, so I'm curious to see what tweet this is as well.
It's
Brendan's familiar.
I'm gonna get bonked by the whole world. I'm sure.
well, yeah, but you already. I feel like you've been bonked before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Which one?
Oh, I'm not afraid.
I'll send it.
People
to you.
are
I mean,
overly
it's
bonky anyway, so it's not really something you should be worried about. How about that Valley Shook down there in Baton Rouge?
Oh,
What about that fucking
yeah.
dipshit?
Oh, come on. Yeah.
That pussy blocked me preemptively, so I couldn't get involved. But I do respect the block. But so this guy
it's not
down
a Bella
Louisiana
Danger.
at Valley Shook.
Never mind.
So PMT did the voiceover for LSU.
Yeah.
And he says LSU shouldn't be getting involved with people like this.
Yeah. Oh, he needs to go back to his closet. That they're just trying to hold on to any relevancy they can with that SB Nation. They're not doing anything, and he calls us out. I was like, I retweeted. I said, "Great look on the day we launched Hurricane Ida relief shirts for Louisiana. What exactly are you doing to help?" And it went.
If they just got
viral.
a voice actor, though, would they have gone through his past? Found out like he didn't return a library book or he
No,
fucking.
probably
It's
not.
just easy. It's just easy
It's
to
easy,
say it,
yeah.
and it's like not
Also,
true.
you go through Barstool, but what have Dan and PFT done?
Nothing.
Dan and PFT haven't done anything to anybody.
The irony is his company, their company, had a bunch of scandal with
Yeah.
that. You know,
Well,
and he's
but they work for Vox Media.
yeah.
Whatever. Anyway.
Yeah, I just thought it was ridiculous. But I mean, I guess that's the only way it could stay relevant is to call out Barstool because nobody cares.
Where's
about
where's the Abella Danger tweet?
No, I told him it was
It's literally just a random
it's
girl.
a random girl that said I want to fuck a Barstool employee. I thought it said Bella. It was Bella, so I thought it was a Bella.
Well, how'd you see it?
Someone texted me it.
Oh, I'm thinking you would fuck him.
No, just someone to say because they were saying, should I say sup?
Marty's in that Horn Dogs chat at Barstool.
I got a lot of group chats.
I have three.
Three.
Yeah.
Horn Dogs.
Yeah.
No, I'm not in Horn
Pick
Dogs.
Central.
Yeah. I'm in the.
And
I'm
then the one just by yourself, you add like fake contacts, but it's really just
the
yourself.
Brandon Walker College Football with
Yeah.
Brandon Walker.
the Brandon Walker group text with Brandon Walker. All right, boys, cheer up. We got football weekend. We got college football. We got pro football. Everything's fine. Plus, Smitty lost like 7 units last night.
Give us a chance.
Not really. It was the worst night in the history of the show.
I think I finished first.
Really?
I was -1.
Ever?
Crazy.
Has there been a night where nobody finished with a winning record?
I've seen
I
it.
assume-
Probably.
Oh, I've seen it.
Sure, there's a bunch of times.
But even the bot, like I was 0-3. Smitty lost 6 units. It was
Smitty lost
Big F
6
had a rough
units?
night. Yeah. Oh, maybe 8.
We went 2 and 3.
Can we pull that
Finished
up
at
real
the
fast?
top.
I just want to
Crazy.
see it.
So yeah, 2 and 3 down 1
Smoked.
unit. 2 and 3. 2 and 3. Smitty was 1 and 6. I was 0 and 3. He was 0 and 4.
So we have a
And I was
fighting
I was a
chance.
real life like 0-7.
Well, me and Big Ev were on the same thing, so that makes sense.
7.
And
13,
Ohio,
18.
They should have.
Seven-
the world they
seven-
could have covered.
They should have.
7 and 24.
The touchdown before the half killed everything.
They had the ball with a minute 35.
They had the ball with a minute 35, 1st and 10. They did not turn the ball over, and ULL scored a touchdown, not Ohio.
Yep.
How does that happen? How do you let and they basically just took a shot. They had 4th and goal from like the 2 with like 3 seconds left, where if they just stopped them, the half's over. They scored.
I thought he didn't get in. It was bang bang.
I think he did reach it over,
At
but
first
it was
I thought he
just
didn't.
how they go incomplete, punt, and then let them drive like 80 yards in a minute was
Hold
disgusting.
on. Nobody's going to remember this, but just put it in the back of your heads. You know how they run those commercials for the conferences?
Yeah.
The Sun Belt has the highest winning percentage in bowls, I think, in the last 5 or 6 years. I'm dead serious.
No, I
file
believe
it
you.
away.
I believe
file
you.
it
Between the 4 of us, somebody will remember.
what?
In
That's fair.
December, I want you to be like, hey, pick the fucking Sun
Brandon,
Belt.
that's fair. We're gonna file
I'll
it
never
away.
bet ULL again.
We'll file it away.
Marty's in charge of filing it away.
I'm just saying it's
Okay.
fair. We're filing it away.
What do they not
File
want
it
to
away.
be? What
Because I'm going to forget, so I need help.
It's
what
back.
does ULL
It's
not
back.
want to be called?
ULL. They want to be the
So I
university.
can just
Yeah.
strictly call them ULL. For the
Yeah,
rest of the
yeah.
time.
Or if you
whatever
really
they don't want to be called, that's what I want.
Ev,
to
if
call
you
them.
really want to get down with them, call them Southwest Louisiana.
All right, Southwest Louisiana.
Yeah,
Fuck
that'll really
It's really
gets
Billy
them going.
Napier, a classless.
If I
human
knew
being.
you were so hot, I would have worn my Raging Cajun shit. in.
Dude,
But you might have hit me, so
when
maybe
they
not.
were going no huddle, and it's crazy. So I'm sitting there like watching the Giants piss the game away, while on the other TV I'm watching ULL run no huddle with their backup quarterback, trying to punch in a touchdown to go up 42. with no time left.
Imagine
it was
you
crazy.
had the over, you'd be fucking sucking his dick right now. It'd be
true.
great.
Oh yeah, I would.
Right.
Oh, you're goddamn right.
With that game, so I'll be honest, I was just on the stream, so we didn't have both screens, and we were watching a little bit on our phone. When I saw them go 14-7 and had to pull that play to score,
Yeah.
I thought it was over after that. Like it was
They did
14.
that quarterback to throw back.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
it's like-
It's fine.
But again, that's me not watching.
that did
That's
the
only thing
opposite,
I
though. That
watched.
did the opposite for me. I'm like, oh, they got juice.
Oh,
That's what I thought
You got to
too.
pull
Yeah.
all that fuck shit to
Well,
get a touchdown.
but for them, it's not
I don't know.
as.
But if I got a team pulling the shit, I'm like,
yeah, and there was
yeah, but pulling the shit just to get the 7 is not good.
no, but they were well. Two things: one, they were moving the ball. Like they were. It wasn't like they just like it was like one big play. They were moving the ball, and two, they're a legitimate 2-quarterback system. So it wasn't like they just like it wasn't. They obviously was trickery, but they legit play both guys like 50-50. So they were running stuff like that. They actually did that same play a couple times.
You know what was really funny though last night? So obviously when we go, we really have never had security ever.
right,
When we probably should have.
right.
Remember Penn State when we were walking?
I do.
That was one of the
yeah,
craziest times ever.
Oh, that happened. No.
Oh no, this was
That-
wor-
well, I'm sure it's gotten
Michigan
worse.
this
Was worse.
Saturday was the
Well, I'm
cars.
saying
It was like the
we were in
Beatles.
danger at Michigan.
It was crazy.
No, I know, but like we were in the open. You guys were in the car then, right?
But
No, we were trying to get to the car.
So
Yeah.
many people waited after the show just to see everybody.
Regardless, it was so funny last night. We were just like walking, playing games, and we said a security guard at Dave and Buster's with us. He was just sitting there, me playing skee ball, and he's got.
So we're up to 4 security guards because all 4 have been here today. They made a walk around. They did a lap earlier.
Oh, I was checking out.
Yeah, they had
those
the
perimeters.
whole crew here. This is the guy I know the least. So I
Yeah,
don't,
me
I don't
too.
know
But
this
that
one.
fucking shirt he's wearing's fire.
Yeah. It's
You
nice.
should wear it.
I
But
don't
I
wear
think
it
that's a
in
security shirt.
I think we should definitely train somebody here, like Billy, to be the security, like a part of their team.
He'd take it way too
You
seriously.
do. That's someone. He does not like him.
Who? Rico? You
Billy's,
don't like Billy?
Billy's a
I don't know,
scout.
Billy.
He's a scout.
You weren't there Thursday night, opening night.
Yeah, I don't care where I was or where I wasn't. You just don't like anybody.
No,
No.
he does.
It's warranted.
Okay, all right.
What happened? Or you don't want to get into detail?
All right, you don't. It's not even worth it.
He's my
wants to.
neighbor, man. You know.
I get it, but
He's training this guy to wearing dog collars, like on the Dave Portnoy program.
lunacy.
All right, so let's see. We got college football this weekend. I got 10 plays, boys, right now. 10 plays right now. I'll have more to. You okay? You breaking
Yeah, no,
things?
it's just a disaster over here. Yeah, so I'm doing Brandon versus this weekend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'd like to explain the process of how that
Please do.
goes, of how you pick the games.
Please do. Because he's also winning right now.
Yeah. So Brandon gives you a list of games. He lets you pick your best bet. Then he has cross-out games, so like, all games not eligible. Then if you pick something, he's allowed to veto it. So he has cross-outs and vetoes. By the time we did it, I was lucky to get 5
He's
games.
got cross-out
Cross-outs
and
veto?
and vetoes. It's a wild.
This motherfucker.
He basically just makes you take the
Boys,
opposite of his
boys.
best.
He
player.
also
guys
picks.
cross
You
out.
get your best bet, and then he
Boys.
picks 5 others. Then you
Boys.
get to pick again.
Look me
it's
dead in
wild.
the eye.
It's a wild draft.
That is a lying piece
It's a
of
wild
shit.
draft. I got my cross-outs
I
and
believe-
then
I
vetoes.
believe
Rico.
I think I believe him.
That's a lying piece of shit.
It's a wild scene.
I believe you got vetoes.
No, here's the problem.
This whole thing is just a wild just hoax.
No,
for
it's
Brandon
not
to
a
just
hoax.
Get 10 grand.
It's not a hoax.
Explain it, the whole thing for the actual
Okay,
promo.
all
I'd
right.
like to
We
hear
do
it.
5 games, and we have to find 5 opposite
Don't
sides.
say
right?
we. You do 5 games.
No, me and whoever's with me that week. You'll probably be next week, by the way. Me and whoever is doing it, we pick 5 opposite sides. Now, Indiana and Cincinnati, I believe we were on the opposite immediately, so we were fine there. I like Florida. He liked Alabama. We were fine there. But there were 2 games. I wanted to do Mississippi State under. He wanted to do Mississippi State over. And they came back and said you can't do totals. You can only do spreads. Okay, so there goes 1.
Okay.
That's not my fault.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
we had
Did Jay say why? Do you want me to find out why Jay said why on that?
his name is Jack. That's literally the same syllable. You why?
It's
Your
not
guy's
Jay,
Jack.
yeah.
My guy's Jay.
Oh, Jay Snow. Excuse me. And the other one was
Uh-oh. Speaking of security, I'm sorry, Brandon. Do we have security down that
He's heading in the same direction
Get-
as
get-
Pete
get-
Frank
Alonso.
starts walking.
Get
He
him
just
away
hear-
from there.
He must have heard Pete Alonso's over there.
Oh, that's could be
no.
dangerous.
Moseying on in.
all right. He's probably been if they're interviewing for PMT, he's probably been invited in there.
I don't know if it's.
I don't think he gives a
PM
fuck.
Is it PMT?
KFC
I don't know.
tweeted big interview
the
today.
cat's here.
I don't
Polar
think it's
bear.
PMT.
Oh,
I
okay,
think the
so it's
other one was
KFC.
PMT.
The other game was Virginia Tech and West Virginia. I love West Virginia. He was going to take Virginia Tech, but you can't do Virginia teams or Illinois teams.
Right.
And I didn't know that, so That's all. It wasn't a delete. It wasn't a veto. It was just that.
So how many
What
games
is
did
that a
you
rule?
pick?
What's up with the
Five.
You can't
Florida.
bet. You can't bet.
I'm sorry, but
college in the
Bama.
States?
And you so if you, how do you win the 10 grand?
What's up, Ange?
If I end the season with a winning record, I win 10 grand. If I don't,
This is such like bullshit. And he's like, and then the best thing is, Brad, like, hey, this is not me. This is Penn telling me. That is such bullshit.
It is.
Can I add a wrinkle?
And
That's
we win
not going to
nothing.
happen.
We win
but
nothing.
if somebody beats you, they hold until they lose, and then you get to come back.
No, it's gonna.
So- and
it's
you
not
have to
called somebody versus. It's called Brandon versus.
What happens to 10
That's-
grand if the other people win it?
We get nothing, Mincy.
If you lose on Jeopardy,
Mincy,
you're
we get
gone.
nothing.
I moved to the third season.
Shut up. If I lose this season, everybody who bet on this promo gets bonus cash in their account.
Oh,
50,
for them.
75, 100. It's everybody that bet it gets,
Maybe
it gets
maybe
dispersed.
the people that you're facing should get some too.
No, why? You guys are.
Why do you get
You
it?
guys are
What do
representing.
you mean? Why do you
guys
get
are representing the people. It's me against the people. You're representing the people.
I'm going to win this week. We have a nice little parody
You
video.
ain't winning shit.
Everyone's invited.
it? Yeah.
Nice little parody video.
Maybe we'll do a Marty versus, but I'll always give money to all my friends.
Okay, that sounds fine.
It'd be a good, but you're not invited. That's
Ange.
not nice.
Yeah, hold on. We brought that up on
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
Mush the Line real quick.
I thought this guy
You-
was. Does he hate women?
Have you brought any? You brought any lunches or like desserts or pastries like ever?
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
You a spread it around guy? Seems like you're doing pretty well. You're not a spread it around guy.
I spread it around every night
A
when I go
cake?
home to
All
my
right.
4 children. All right, when I give them
Just saying.
shoes and a roof over their
This guy
head.
gets paid $600K.
I'm on a flat raise. I'm still bringing in
not.
Caesar salads, pastries. Just don't show up empty-handed. I just want it on record. Ange, welcome
Yeah,
to the program.
you were making more than we thought you were making.
Ange, welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Hello, Ange. How are things?
Hello. They're good.
College football this weekend, pro football this weekend.
Yes.
How many picks did you bring?
Today, I mean, I have a couple. I have a lot, but probably like 3 NFL picks that I feel pretty confident about, and then like 6 college.
Well, by all means, the floor is yours. I'm anxious to see because. Go ahead. What?
No, I want people to fight me on it. I don't want to just.
Oh, we're gonna
sit here.
fight you.
Okay,
Oh,
good.
You know, Rico will fight a woman in a hurry, so don't worry about that. He's a piece of shit.
All right.
You could have stood up for me a little bit there.
No, I'm sorry. He's great. He's great.
Oh, have you been told? Have you been briefed to always say you're a writer and to?
No, I've not been briefed for anything.
Okay. All right.
But someone did ask me on Twitter if I would invest in stock in Rico, and I did say yes.
Smart.
This guy does.
Good luck with that.
Are the FCS lines do they come out yet, or do they come out Saturday?
Yeah, they come out on Saturday.
Okay.
It kind of sucks because you have to wake up early to get like the lines, and then they change out like every 30 minutes. But it's
All right.
whatever.
Here we go, Ange. College football. Let's start with your 6 college football games.
All right. Number 1, in no order. Pitt minus 14.5 against Western Michigan.
Pitt minus 14.5 against Western Michigan. Let's see. Western Michigan got killed against Michigan. I don't know what they did last week. And Pitt won on the road at Tennessee. They've got Kenny Pickett. They're 2-0. Okay. All right. I hear that. Why?
Because I think like their offense is like just great in being in control of the clock, and at the end of the day, it's Kenny Pickett.
Yeah. He's a 9th-year senior. He's been doing fine.
It's on my my college days.
I worry a little bit about the letdown. I like Pitt. I picked
You
them
think?
last week.
I know it's a road game, but you think beating Tennessee is going to provide a letdown
for Pitt?
It's
Yeah, that's
Tennessee.
pretty. All right.
Tennessee's a garbage football program. All right, go.
I mean, they did struggle against Tennessee, but
They put them away when they, had
they
to
put him away.
Oh, that's tough road right now.
They struggled in the beginning, but they put him away.
All right.
Next, a little controversial, but Penn State minus 5. We were having an argument out there about this. I understand it's a huge game for Bo Nix,
Right.
but at the end of the day, it's Penn State's whiteout game. I feel like the hype is all there. Like Auburn played 2 games, Akron and Alabama State, and they were both cupcake wins.
Yeah, Rico's out on Penn State ever since they took the Joe Pa statue down. He's a huge Joe Pa guy, and he loved their former defensive coordinator. So he hates that you're bringing up Penn State, but he's a huge Joe Pa guy.
He has a son named Joe Pa.
Yeah, Joe Pa. Joe Pa Bosco.
That's actually a pretty good
That's
name.
a great name,
Joe Pa Bosco.
All right.
Brendan does also have the helmet sitting on his fucking shrine.
Yeah,
right
that
there.
is true.
front and center.
I can't even.
They're in a
Middle.
You get knocked out in the first round. I can't even get back up. No mas. It's a good one. I usually win the fights.
No mas.
No mas.
all
wave it
right.
off.
Pick number 3.
Pick number 3, I have. You're not gonna like this.
Good.
Memphis +3 against
Yep.
Mississippi State.
Like it.
Let's go.
I absolutely love their offense.
Awesome. Can I just, no offense, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Listen, I'm not going to fight you because you probably know their cornerbacks,
I
their
do.
defensive ends. I don't know anything
Personally.
about. Okay, good. I'm happy for you. But at the end of the day, I like Memphis better.
Okay, here's the problem. They scored 55 points against Arkansas State, right? And they scored 42 against whatever, Whistle Dick Tech. This Mississippi State's good defense. We held NC State to 3 points all deep into the fourth quarter.
Brandon.
You're one of the
Brandon,
worst
they-
passing.
Louisiana
defenses.
Tech also scored 30.
You're one of the
Brandon.
worst passing defenses by the numbers.
They've been disrespecting
Blog comes
our
out today.
I
team.
don't think that's true, is it?
You could take a look. Not one of the worst, but Memphis is
Brandon.
really good. You're
They've
definitely.
been
You're not great.
disrespecting our team. the
Memphis is
entire
at
year.
home.
Yeah,
They
Liberty
have.
Bowl. Sneaky.
Memphis
Us,
is at
our
home.
Mississippi State team.
Thank
they've
you,
been
Marty.
they've been
This
disrespected.
is ridiculous.
Last week, NC State was locked into
Lock
people.
City, yeah.
Everyone loved it. Ange loved NC
I
State
did
last
love NC
week.
State.
Oh,
See?
wow.
I did.
So it's Mississippi State is disrespected, and us fucking Stark Vegas is gonna take down
Going
Memphis.
to be lit.
I
Me
think
and
it's
Marty
gonna
are
be-
going to be in Stark Vegas next week.
Memphis is
Yeah.
home,
No.
and they have a history of SEC upsets. I think
They have a history of beating Ole Miss's overrated ass. They don't have a
Listen,
history of
They
beating
do,
us.
they do have that. They do. They did. The Liberty Bowl's been
think
bad.
it's an
listen,
over.
I'm not saying I'm taking the money line.
under.
I'm not saying that they're going to win.
I mean, 3 points, you're pretty much saying that.
I do think it's going to be a close game.
All right.
I love the over.
I love the under. Pick number 4.
Pick number 4.
You have a full
I
sheet
have-
written out for every pick?
Yeah, because I like to look at it, and if I don't like my own reasoning, then I take it away.
Sorry.
Fair. It's fair.
My bad.
If she says one name, then I'm gonna be upset.
Well,
If she goes against mine, I'm gonna be worried.
Don't worry, he's a piece of shit. Keep going.
all
worried.
right. I'm going to do Alabama first half -7.5 against Florida.
Like it.
Great pick.
I love it.
Okay. I mean, that makes a lot of sense. It is Alabama. I'm going the other way with Florida, but
For your own reasons.
yeah, it makes
They're
sense.
playing
for my
the
own
wrong
reasons.
quarterback.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Exactly.
What do you mean? Yeah, I guess it's
No,
proven
bet
stats.
on a fucking team that you'd know that they're playing the wrong guy. Bet on them.
You like
So then
Alabama?
Bryce
You like
Young could
Alabama
fucking
minus
hammer.
7.5.
Yes, I do.
Why not full game?
Because I just feel like there is more value in 7.5.
All right, and pick number 4 or 5. I've
I
lost
think it's
track.
5.
Shut up, Mints.
Army -33 against UConn.
UConn probably the worst team in the country.
That's
Without
exactly what it
question.
is.
Coach quit.
Including FCS.
You cannot get excited about being cut blocked 56 times by fucking lunatic army guys who are set up, ready to go. They're gonna kill him. It's a good
Yeah,
pick.
I just think that UConn is so bad that Army's just not going to have a problem running the ball downfield to score quickly.
My problem is, and
love
it's probably the
UConn
right
so
pick.
much. Not the pick.
For sure. If you're going to pick that game, you have to pick Army minus 33. But laying 33 with Army is always terrifying.
There is
Yeah,
always
the
something
Shorter
worried about
game.
7-minute drives with
Yeah,
Army.
that's my problem with that.
You know, like you pick a passing offense, like at any point they could score in 2 minutes.
Like Purdue last week against UConn had it covered at half.
Unless Miami breaks an unless Army breaks an 80-yarder, like they're scoring in this 7 minutes of time, but who knows?
All right, and your last pick in college football?
All right, I don't know if I want to do Virginia Tech +3 or Air Force -8.
I liked Air Force.
I liked Air Force, but I also liked Virginia Tech. The thing is,
So
though,
why'd you take him?
What?
So why'd you take
Because
him?
I do still worry about their offense.
So you didn't really like them?
It's more of a fade Utah State. I think Utah
I don't
State
understand when
stinks.
people say I like them,
I like
but they
this.
don't
I
take.
like this version of you.
It's just I like. I told you I'm calling people out. On the
I know.
show now.
I know.
If you like them, take them.
I hate Virginia
Throw at
Tech.
this kid.
Number 15 team in the country as a road dog.
okay,
What do we like about that?
you
I
know,
mean, they already beat North Carolina. I understand.
the
but
thing is that this is like one of those games like last week where like Iowa,
right?
like what was it, Iowa State?
Iowa State.
Iowa State, yeah. And I took +4.5. It seemed like the obvious choice. Like if it seems too good to be true, it's probably too good to be true.
Right.
I think this is just something very similar along those lines where I would back Virginia Tech. I don't want to take their money line. I know like there's definitely more value in the money line, but I think again those 3 points are needed.
All right. So
Could be a close game. I can
all
see
right.
that.
Your NFL picks. You have 3.
NFL, yeah.
You
I
were
have
wearing that notebook out.
I wear out my old one. Okay. I like Saints -3.5 against the Panthers.
Goes against the system.
Nope.
I am against this.
I
I'm
love
on every
the
pick.
Panthers.
Goes against the
I
system.
don't know what to think on
I
it.
love the Panthers.
I don't know what to think.
Everyone's going to be sucking off the Saints. I can't wait to take the Panthers.
System.
Why are you doing that to your mic?
Stop saying system, too.
It's a system.
It's not a system.
Speaking of your system, took a hit last
System's
night.
bad, too.
No, I mean it's undefeated on Sundays.
Okay, all right. Your last two
We
picks?
made amendments.
Last two. Atlanta +12.5 against the Bucks. I know a lot of people don't like that, and it took a lot for me to be able to say that that's what I wanted. But I think the first week is just a lie. Like
Okay.
I don't agree with any of those games. I don't know. I just think that I know that the Falcons are nowhere near as good as the Bucks, but I think that the spread is too large and it's too wide for them to not be able to cover it.
By the way,
It is a division game,
that
too.
is the way I'm talking about games from now on. When something happens I don't like, she said she doesn't agree with what happened to the Falcons in week 1. Like they lost 32-6. She doesn't agree with that. Whenever my team loses, I don't agree with that.
That's fine.
I disagree.
true.
Good.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not, by no means am I a Falcons fan.
Right.
Good. Yeah, Nick,
I don't like the Falcons.
good. Oh, I knew I liked you.
It's like I wasn't wrong. The Falcons were
Frank back on the move.
There's that dipshit Pete.
Fucking hate
Fuck
Pete.
you, Pete.
Pete's a scumbag.
Oh wow, he flipped me off. That's wrong. That's wrong. And your
Yeah,
last
but he
pick,
did it
did you
without
give
his thumb sticking out. It's kind of soft.
My
me
last
or him?
No, him. I think you got to do it like this. I
gotta
think
do the
people who do it
M&M.
like this, I think
Yeah.
it shows weakness.
To the side, this.
The thumb's got to be out.
How do you flip people off, Ange? Oh wow,
See, she's got the
that's
thumb out.
Decisive.
It's
Okay,
for sure. Though.
he was very ready for that. And your last pick?
My last pick, I'm gonna do Cards -3.5 against the Vikings.
I think a lot of people here like that one, right?
I love it.
Doesn't it seem
I'm
too
undecided
easy?
on that
I'm
one.
leaning over.
No, but the thing is
I like
that
Not for long.
Wait, who
Vikings
do-
suck. Cardinals are the best in the league.
Oh, I love the Vikings.
I think that's a public pick. Not knocking it. I would take I can't.
No, you are not.
no, I
I'm
agree
holding
because
you to you.
No, it's more like
you're
a,
knocking it.
It's like
That's busting chops over here.
It's like if you're gonna skydive, somebody like tells you, "Hey, watch." I'm just saying, you're more than welcome to skydive, but there is somebody who just tells you the worries. Watch out for the rocks.
I actually
I
think
like
I actually
that.
think that
That's
was a
all.
good
That's
rebuttal.
good.
That was
That's
actually a
good.
good response.
See, that's good.
She can do whatever she wants.
That's good.
I just
good.
think
Watch out for the rocks.
I don't know.
All right,
That's fine.
Ange, thank you very much for coming and dropping these picks. I'm probably playing all of them. Your FCS picks will be out tomorrow on your Twitter or where?
Yeah, I'll put them out in the morning on Twitter. I'll put them out as they go. But the thing is that the lines will change really fast.
She had 5 FCS picks last week. I took 4 of them, and they went 3-1 for me. So
Love it.
So pretty good. So thank you very much for being
Thank
here.
you.
Thank you.
And thanks for supporting the Louisiana shirts, too.
Of course.
Did Megan call in?
No, but can I make the other announcement?
What other announcement?
Today is 6-Iron Kid Day.
Oh, the anniversary
Jones.
of the old Pick Central thing, the 6-iron kid.
Yep, today's the 9-year anniversary of him making a hole-in-one with a 6-iron, and then
Nice.
last year he came on and went on like a 6-day undefeated streak of giving picks.
So
on
are
the
we
show.
giving him another try to give us a pick and go?
He's on line 5.
Oh, okay. Well,
Megan's on hold.
I
too.
didn't see that
switched up
coming.
Whatever it
I
is,
didn't
I'm
see
on.
that coming.
what do you mean? So Megan is on
She
line
said she's
5?
on hold right now. She's texting.
Well, I was told that she
We need
wasn't.
the 6-iron kid just real. I love Megan. We need the 6-iron kid.
Do you know her
We gotta
cell?
do the 6-iron kid
She's got the
first.
732 cell.
Just real quick.
732-681-50. Oh shit, 5055.
All right. I think that's.
Never gets
Did they put
old.
Megan through?
86753.
Who am I talking to?
That's
Okay,
very
now she's
rare
on
that you
hold.
say
Okay.
something.
All right. Here we go. 6-iron kid, you're up.
Boys,
What's up?
365 days
Wow.
I gave the
I
pick.
got the chills.
The 6-Iron Kid Day.
All right. Give it. So
I can't
so.
lose.
I'll
I
shut the
can't
fuck up.
lose on this day. It's a fact.
How far was the
But you know
hole,
what?
by the way?
It was 180 yards, Marty.
180 yards.
No. 163 yards, 6-iron right
Oh
in
yeah,
the hole.
I remember. I'm pretty sure I called you a pussy. For
Yeah,
using a
that's right. Now
6-iron
that I
for-
remember that. Yeah, that should have been more like an 8-iron. Yeah. Okay.
Got it. Go.
I was 16 years old when I did it. Anyway,
Where was the
I'm
course?
just going to show you Quail Meadows in Peoria, Illinois.
That's a pleasant
kind of a goat
sounding
track.
golf.
Quail.
Quail Meadows. That's beautiful.
Yeah, It's not pure. It's a goat track. Anyway, I just want to prove that this is my day, and it's impossible for me to lose. Louisville money line plus 210.
Oh, I love it.
Tonight.
I love it.
I'm gonna have to
I
change
love
my
it. I was on
iron.
Louisville plus 7 already.
It's the money line. It's the money line. I can't lose on this day. I'm telling you,
hey,
it's
buddy.
impossible.
The day's not
You
done
see,
yet.
we seen Louisville play football.
What'd you say?
Day's not done yet. I think today things change.
I love it.
How could you be excited about Louisville?
I love the pick.
I don't think he's watching.
It's a money line play.
I love the
That's
pick.
my 6 iron. It's the day. You can't go
Guys?
against it.
You're fine, but don't be questioning the fucking 6-iron kid on fucking 6-iron kid day. You don't know. You weren't here.
Oh, give me that.
All right, there he is. We'll put him on the line if
UCF.
he can come back on Monday if he wins, and he can come back
Why do
every
you like
day.
Louisville?
I just think it's gonna be a classic overreaction. Like Louisville played one game, or they played 2. They blew out like EKU or something. But they played one. It's especially overreaction to a primetime game when you get a standalone like that. In Ole Miss, who they just had nothing for their offense. UCF ain't like they're a good team. They ain't Ole Miss's offense. That's really where I'm at. Like
They're pretty good.
They're still pretty good.
No, they are. They are.
Kind of
But
beat up Boise.
But on the road to it, it's in Louisville. It's still it's going to be a back and forth game. It's a high total. I'm on the over as well. I like the over. But TJ can attest. I put in already. I was on Louisville plus 7.
Megan,
What's up?
how you doing, Megan? It's good to hear from my old friend.
It's good to hear from you too, Brandon. How are you?
Oh, I'm great. Hey, how'd you enjoy your first time on the dozen?
I was extremely nervous, so I got a little soft. But other than that, it was a great time.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed it a lot too. Anytime I can beat somebody like that, it does a lot for my ego.
What was the score?
14-4.
You know what?
Not great, Bob.
I wanted to mention something really quick because I was listening, in and out because I don't really listen to your whole show. But Rico mentioned how you completely have set this Brandon versus thing up just for you, and I completely agree with Rico. I mean, this is just a complete volley for Brandon F. Walker to take home $10,000, and I don't agree with it.
So you guys understand what you're saying? Do you understand what you're saying? All I'm doing is taking 5 college football games a week, and I'm competing against each other. And you guys are all saying, "Oh, we can't beat you in college football. You set it up for you." That's what you're saying.
Didn't really you gave me games, and I said, I like this one. And you're like, there's no way I'm taking that side. I'm like, okay.
You do veto.
You do veto. When you get the power to veto anyone's pick, it's not a real competition.
I will show every DM that she and I exchange.
Listen to this.
I will show every DM she and I exchange.
Even this would be fair if you pick 3 games and we pick 2.
I think that's fair, and then
You
we
could
should
even
go
get
back
the 3.
Megan, let's not lie to people. You don't have to lie to people to have friends. You had multiple games on there. You loved NC State.
I did, just to piss you off, though. I didn't actually love them. I just want to piss you off.
Well, that's your fault. That's your mistake.
Don't do spite picks.
Yeah, and then you loved. You loved South Carolina. You loved the Cox, and you put that on there.
South Carolina, and the Cox won. The Cox got it done for me. Has the Cox got it done for you, Brandon?
Way too many times. So you put that out there, and that was 2 right there. You might have had even a third. I don't remember the ones we picked, but I won. Yeah, I know it's set up for me because I'm the best college football gambler here, and I'm going to beat all y'all.
I don't think that's what the standings say right now.
Well, it's early. It's early. It doesn't matter.
Is it
We
right
haven't had any separation in college football yet. But I don't know what the college football standings. Can we see the college football standings, TJ? I don't know what they are right now. I think Smitty's in the lead, which is embarrassing for all of us because, that guy didn't go to college probably.
Parlay Smitty.
What are you? What's going on? You got any picks for me? You got any good college picks?
I heard Ev talking about I think it was Ev talking about he likes Louisville. I'm on UCF. I think their offense is just going to be way too much for Louisville. That's me personally. I went down last night with the Washington football team. That was fun. Coastal. I like Coastal. I thought about Buffalo and the points there for a second, but I'm still riding McCall.
What do you think about that over?
He dies. I think it could definitely be a possibility. Both offenses. What is it at right now?
58.
Yeah, I think that could be.
Well, I mean, there you go. It's early, but well, first of all, the entire show outside of one really sad-ass gambler is in plus units. Smitty's up 11 units in college football. Ben Mintz is up 7. I'm up 5.5. Marty Mush is up 4. Megan
Smitty's
Macon
8 and 6, 18 and 6.
I mean, how hard is college football? Megan's up in plus money.
Shut up.
Megan making money is 1.5 units. Big Ev is 0.5 units, and Rico Bosco down 0.75 units.
That's if you count them by ones.
Well, we do.
If you count them by more, I'm down
80
3.
plays in week 3 is impressive.
That is objectively. I mean, that's absolutely how we count them. Okay. What's your hat?
I also like Purdue.
Oh, that's Waggle.
You like
We're
Purdue?
live in Arizona.
Yes.
So, shout out Arizona.
Do you like Memphis or Mississippi State?
I lean Memphis. Is it still plus 3.5?
Like that over.
Wait, so you like Purdue?
Plus 3.5. Yeah, I like Purdue plus 8.
Megan,
It was 8. I took it already.
Do you know what a big drum does for Purdue?
I don't. What does it do? Does it beat them down?
The drum has been at every single Purdue game since 1973.
9.
They're in the 70s when you were born. When the haven't missed one game. They're going to Notre Dame, and it would only fit in Notre Dame's tunnel, and Notre Dame won't let them use their tunnel.
Speaking of, that's a scale move, right, Rico?
No, it's
No,
not.
no. But see, I think that's the reverse. Like,
Gamesmanship.
I think that's bad omen on ND.
That's
Hell no.
That's how I see it.
No, why would
Let
you
them have their drum.
why would you let another team
Dude,
go through your tunnel?
How are you? Well,
That's
no,
gamesmanship.
My thing is, how are you a Jesus-filled school and you're not allowing the other
That's a fair
opposed
point.
Because it's
team
your home.
to do what they're what?
It's your home. If you're gonna come to my place and then just gonna use all my shit, no chance. That's my
I mean,
tunnel.
Jesus said, "Bring me the
So
least
what?
of these."
You want
and they can't have a drum.
You want Purdue to hit the
Marty, are
fucking
you
play like a
saying
champion
Jesus?
sign too?
No, we're
Is
not talking
everyone-
about the
no,
team
everyone-
going
no,
through there. We're
everyone's
saying
saying-
the band go through there.
No, because the band has to go with the team. So yeah, no, let them hit the play like a champion.
Who said the band
it's
has to
bad
go with the
omen.
team?
Huh?
Who said
ND
the band
loses
has to go
outright.
with the team?
That's why they
I think
need
Indy
to.
loses outright too.
Notre Dame's
Fuck
going to
Notre
lose
Dame.
the football game.
You
Let's
guys
go.
are crazy.
I'm with that.
All right, just
You guys are down on them for no reason.
what? No, we're down on them for a big time reason. They've beaten 2 shitty teams by 3 points.
They have played the 2 teams that they had to play and beat them both.
By 3 points, and now they're 7.5 point
They're 0
favorites.
2.
Yeah,
They're 0
And
2 against the
Purdue's
spread.
not like fucking anything crazy
0
good.
2
not
against the
forget
spread.
That's fine,
They
but
beat
they're
FSU,
not.
then FSU gets beat outright by Jacksonville State. So what is it like? What does that even matter?
But Purdue isn't fucking like anything crazy good. Like you guys are acting.
I
like
would-
they're
Notre
top of the
Dame's
world.
not
Purdue is
anything crazy good.
consistent.
Yeah,
Purdue
but
is
7
going to
points
play
is
Purdue
nothing.
football. They're
I would.
It's not nothing.
I would
7.5.
definitely say that Purdue is probably better than Toledo and Florida State.
I would agree.
Not by much.
Let's go. Thank you, Brandon.
I don't
Brandon's
think
the
by
best college
much,
football
though.
better here. And here's
You're
what he
welcome.
says.
You're welcome. Thank you, Megan.
You think
But
Purdue's
even
better by that much?
if they weren't better by much, then that's plenty to cover the spread.
Did y'all hear this great relationship that just blossomed between me and Megan?
No.
It's been fantastic.
He does have a point.
It's only for right now.
It's buy low on Notre Dame. This might be the lowest you could get.
But Notre
right now.
Dame's they're kind of like the outlier in terms of like they have such a massive fan base. Like they're always going to get heavy. Like the public's heavy on them still. It doesn't matter.
I got a question about Notre Dame and Purdue. Since 1979, Purdue's had this drum at every game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is this their first trip to Notre Dame since they've had the
They
drum?
played there a lot. I think.
Yeah. So why is this just now coming up?
It's a good point. Purdue plays them all the
Man,
time.
they play-
Notre Dame, they're fake. They're just not good.
Have they played there since Brian
Wanna be
Kelly
these
was the
Catholics,
coach?
blah, blah,
Maybe
blah.
it's something to do with him.
But still, if they've had it every game since 1979, and they played Notre Dame a lot, you would think they've had it in that stadium before.
It's
My
a
suggestion
bad omen
was-
for ND.
I don't know what the
Bad
Purdue
omen.
booster program is, but they can't get a fucking crane to lift it in.
I think.
Well, on walk the
Could you imagine that?
on Mush the line.
over
no,
the
no,
top,
no,
like at
no,
the
no,
50
Rico,
They helicoptered it in.
That too.
Rico, tell him what your real idea was.
Well, Hawks. I was at a barbecue with my wife's uncle, and he said, "Be careful with the dog, because a hawk can take a dog right out of the air." So I said, "Get like 200 hawks, chip in, and they fucking get the drum in there by any means necessary. If you can't get a crane, get the
if
hawks."
Purdue had 200 Hawks bringing in a drum, I'm betting my entire bank account.
If we can train 200 Hawks to work in concert and bring a drum in, then we got bigger fish to fry.
Just saying.
Even though a dog is 40 pounds.
Yeah.
All right,
200.
Megan, what's your favorite pick of the weekend? Then I'll let you go.
Favorite pick of the weekend. I know a lot. Like, you want NFL? You want college? Which one?
Your favorite pick of the weekend.
Okay, my favorite pick is it's going to go in the Three Blondes parlay. Is I like Coastal minus the 13.5. I'm not going to get away from that team. I've ridden them all last year, and I'm going to keep doing it this year.
What about the people that say you're 0-2 so far in the Three Blondes parlay?
They're correct.
Oh, okay. Well,
It happens.
Checks out.
Occasionally you hit a little, a little lull, and
that means you do.
It's the Three Blondes parlay. Can we just throw that out there? I mean, Dave named it accordingly, right?
Right. No, it's
Third time's going to be the charm.
much
for y'all,
the
though.
only
Don't
reason.
apologize, Megan. Brandon still says he has USA money line 1980 hockey. So, he's undefeated.
Also, Brandon, I want to let you know that for as far as the dozen, I had so many people DM me and tell me that I did such a good job, and if I were your age, I would have killed it. So I'm just really excited to age.
Megan, those people are hitting on you.
No, that's a good point by Megan. Like, you are better at trivia because you've been alive since 1950.
Yeah, because you old as shit.
And he hasn't had anything to do in Mississippi. He just sat there and read stats.
Quote, knocked up. You old as shit.
And you know what, trivia hardos?
Almanacs.
I can guarantee I
Thank you,
beat
Megan.
you at what I know the best.
Oh, I would hope so.
See, that's what I'm saying. I don't know everything, so I don't like doing trivia. I curb enthusiasm. Anyone against me.
Megan, thank you very much for calling. We'll talk to you next week.
It's also concerning you were
Sounds
drunk at a work
good. I'm
event.
going to go see my grandma that you don't like, so I'm off.
Okay, well, tell her happy belated birthday from the entire crew except for Rico. Thank you.
What'd you say, Rico?
He was hammered last night.
Who was?
At a work event. Brandon. You do that. What's next? 6 o'clock show? You're just going to be shotgunning beers?
I was hammered?
Yeah, this is a concern.
I was drinking my celebratory champagne before we lost the game because I
Seemed
knew.
like a lot of it, bud.
You thought if you watched that and thought I was the one that was drunk, you didn't watch it. You couldn't have watched that.
No problem in getting help.
I've never seen these women wouldn't stop talking. On the dozen, they wouldn't stop talking.
So you don't like women talking?
No, I don't mind women talking, but just not that much. It was at some point. Just stop talking.
But you smoked them.
Oh yeah, easy. And it would have been 16-4 if PFT wouldn't have said a stupid ass answer and taken my answer, which was right. We still got issues. Would have been
crazy.
16-4.
I would have made my own team if I was you already. I told you that 2 years ago.
The dozen didn't exist 2 years ago.
Yeah, it did. Or a year ago.
Wasn't it COVID? Came out of COVID?
Yeah, COVID.
Yeah, I started it during COVID. All right.
Well, I technically did.
What?
I was the first one on.
Against me.
There was talks about me having me on every day.
Those talks didn't last long.
30 seconds.
All right, how y'all want to handle this? About 13 minutes left. We can talk picks. I literally have a 10-play card to give out in college football. If y'all want me to just go down it and y'all can add your 2 cents.
We want to go down your card?
I don't know. You can add your whole. You never have your college card on a Friday.
New here? What,
I'm
you fucking new here?
I'm
You thought you were giving out picks?
I'm curious, when is it better to get them out Friday just for
I just
fans?
like to do it just to.
Well, it
just,
gets a lot of interaction.
I gotta be honest.
Here, too.
I will only be on Saturdays because I need to know how I do tonight.
see, he likes to do it day of. I'm my best gambling picks are when I study it all week and then do it early. When I wake up on Saturday and do a gut pick, I'm
I think Big
not worth
Ev
the shit.
Can attest. It's literally just how I do tonight. How
Okay.
I could use my money
I get
towards
that.
everything.
I mean, it's almost like Saturdays. You have the early shift, the middle shift, and the night shift. It's like 3 different days,
Oh yeah,
too.
that's why I don't give out a full card Saturday because if I get smoked in 12 o'clock, my card's gonna be lower and
Yeah, you got to
smaller
adjust.
than
Yeah,
3 o'clock.
I love Indiana +4 against Cincinnati.
I got to get you on the 5 o'clock math program.
Yeah, I don't. I'm dying with Cincinnati.
I'm going to ride with Cincinnati.
I
my
love
best
I
bet.
love West Virginia -2.5 against Virginia.
You're
I like that, too.
real quick.
I'm on
you're
that
a
with you.
big fraud though for Indiana. Like you don't think they're a good.
No,
football team.
I have said they were a fraud.
Yeah.
But this is the key spot of the season for them.
It's also the key spot for Cincinnati.
Yeah, it's one of their biggest.
and if
key
both
spots.
defenses are equal, whose offense would you take?
Probably Cincinnati.
They
Okay,
honestly only
that's
have
where-
two
But
key
home
spots.
game for Indiana, I got to get. If you've got any life, you've got to put everything into this right here. I'm just banking on them with a bounce back. And maybe I'm reading it wrong, but I'm just reading it that way. West Virginia -2.5 against Virginia Tech. Florida +14 against Alabama.
Yuck.
I'm still on Wake Forest -4.5 against Florida State. I am nervous that isn't going up.
I added it today. No, yeah, I know. I don't know.
But see, it's crazy. Like I've been trying to pay more attention to it. Florida State is public. It's crazy.
Is it?
It is. I swear to. I even
Got
checked
to just
again
be the
this
team
morning.
name. Has got to be the only damn
They're
reason.
still public dogs, which is crazy to me.
I like Kent State +23 to keep it within
I like
3
that as
touchdowns
well.
against Iowa. LSU -19 against Central Michigan. I mean, they've had nothing. They haven't been impressive at all this year. It's time for Ed Orgeron to put something on the field that makes fans go, okay, I feel all right.
Get everybody off his back a little bit.
He's got to. He's got to hammer this team.
Playing a MAC team, too.
I know Big Ev goes the other way. You probably do, too. I like Arizona State in the 3.5 against BYU.
I love BYU.
Yeah?
Love BYU.
I hate that game.
I love BYU.
It's a no play for me. I'm leaning Arizona State because I do think Herm is now – Arizona State hasn't looked great the first 2 weeks. This is like a circle spot for Arizona State. I still believe in Jaden Daniels, but, hey, listen, give BYU credit. Everybody wrote them off. They're back. They're pretty good.
I think BYU wins. I
so
like the
far,
money.
anyway.
I like the money line, too.
Yeah, okay.
Plus 150.
It's tough to go into Mormon country and get a win.
Plus 3.5, 150. I think that's the game. I almost wish I switched my lock to that instead of what I gave out. But I just feel like I'm seeing that so clear. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I love BYU.
My favorite play of the week is Mississippi State and Memphis under 64. Everybody else is going to be on the over because of Memphis's point totals and their defense the first week. But Mississippi State has a very good defense and a very bad offense, and it's going to keep the total low in that game. And then I did this one last night, and I want to throw it to y'all because I haven't said it to any of you. Vanderbilt plus 12 against Stanford. Stanford got destroyed against Kansas State.
I'm even on Stanford.
And then they got USC's coach fired by beating the shit out of them.
Killed them.
Now they go back across the country to a team that lost to East Tennessee State and then beat Colorado State. But first year, Clark Lee, they're going to improve every week. Like the worst Vanderbilt you're going to see this year was that first week, and I think they're going to be a little bit better. And I got a Stanford team who couldn't score against Kansas State, and they're plus 12. I got plus 12 with Vanderbilt. I'm taking Vanderbilt.
I like it.
Are we ever going to figure out what happened to USC last weekend?
They just can't stop the run, man. Stanford's giving them trouble forever because they just hammer them at the line of scrimmage. UFC soft against the run.
I think this is
I was right. I'm an idiot.
Opposite of like this week is going to be take the teams that are playing whoever's stuck in their dick, like the Saints.
Right.
Take the opposite.
Yeah, go the water level even it out from week
like
one.
Florida State.
No, I get what you're saying.
Everyone's sucking out probably off any other team like not them. I know you're saying that they're public, but I think I'm taking those teams that everyone's like in Stanford. Everyone's gonna be like, oh, they beat USC. How are they not gonna be fucking?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Overreact. You're playing the overreact.
Vanderbilt is objectively terrible, but so is Stanford. I don't know what. I can't explain what happened last week. I just can't. But.
And there's no
Did
team.
you see when they averaged 2 yards of play against Kansas State and they were giving up 9 yards of play?
And another thing in your defense on this, Brandon, there's no team that cares less about covering a spread than Stanford. They just want to get out of there with the set win. They literally could give a shit about running it off.
I mean, I just feel like this is a 24-17 game, 24-14 game, and 12 gives me pretty good protection against both of those.
Vanderbilt's pretty bad, though.
I like Oklahoma.
I do too. I think it's like a blowout game for Oklahoma.
I went about 35, so like that.
Yeah, I'm staying away from it. I don't know that I trust Oklahoma's defense yet.
What do you think about that total? Total's low. 61?
61?
If
Nebraska
you think
had that 28-3 game last week against Buffalo is probably why it's low.
Yeah, but if you think Oklahoma's going to score 42 to 45,
yeah.
Has Oklahoma ever shut anybody out aside from Tulane or whoever the fuck they played last week?
Can I get 17 to 20 from Nebraska?
Right.
I think I might with the.
I think you might only need fucking 10.
Yeah, fair enough. I like that. I like the over.
I didn't think of it until then, but that's a good point.
Big Ev, what's stewing in your mind right now?
I love Miami.
Okay, so everybody's on Michigan State.
I think that was one of those where early in the week I was on Michigan State and I feel like I'm seeing it clearly. I think Miami blows them the fuck out. Michigan State has played. They've looked amazing against nobodies. They ran for 300-yard a game against nobody.
Northwestern, and who was the second one?
Miami's getting shit for literally losing to Alabama week 1 in a neutral site, which Saban and them are notorious for just blowing good teams out in that spot. They beat Appalachian State, who honestly is better than probably half the Power 5 teams. At least the bottom half of the Power 5 conferences.
Yeah.
They're a legitimate good football team.
Absolutely.
They're way better than either of the teams that Michigan State's played. I think they go to Miami and get smoked. I really believe it.
High of 88 tomorrow in South Florida too.
I think Miami is going to steamroll.
So shouldn't you take Alabama?
I haven't decided. I think I'm just taking the over. I don't
think Miami's that like.
I don't love either side in that game. In the Bama game, I like the over at Bama, Florida.
I like that as well.
You okay?
Yeah.
You yawn. Now you're yawning.
It's contagious. You would know that if you worked with other people.
Bang.
Rico Bosco.
Here we go. We need to get these picks in. 12:54, 40 seconds. We got like a minute left on the show.
Oh, yeah. Put people in their place.
Get on your fucking horse, Brandon.
Fucking host.
Get this shit going.
Picks, Marty Mush.
Can't wait to relegate your ass this week.
My picks are: I got UCF -6.5. I got Maryland -7. Yankees -1.5. I got the Mets and the Padres it's a must-win game for the Padres today.
Big F.
And I've got Louisville UCF over 67. I've got Maryland Illinois over 61. I've got Maryland -7, Louisville +7, and add the money line to my card. Shout out the 6-iron kid.
I have UCF -7. I just better offense, and Louisville's a disaster. If I lose it, I just lose it. UCF team total over 36.5. They can score, they can score, they can score, and that defense is garbage. And Illinois, Maryland under 60. I got 62.5 written down. If it's 61.5, whatever, I still like it. Ben Mintz.
All right, I got Central Florida -7. I've also got Central Florida -13.5 at +175 on the pleaser because they're going to beat the shit out of a bad Louisville team tonight. I like Illinois +7 and money line. You know, I don't trust laying points on the road. Mike Loxley coach teams. Maryland's a good underdog. Struggle in a spot like this on the road on a Friday night. I've got Louisville under 29.5 points because their O-line can't block me. And finally, adding to my card, +780 parlay. Central Florida -13.5. Illinois money lines +780.
Rico Bosco.
Blue Jays team total over. Blue Jays -2. You can move the line. I think it's a blowout. And the Giants money line.
No football? Your own pick 'em. Your own college football show. You don't do there's 2 games tonight.
I think this is the spot where Maryland lays an egg around this time of year. I would say Illinois.
Then why'd you bet on it?
What? 'Cause I don't love it.
Unbelievable. We
Go with
have a
what you
pick
love.
show. The Yak is up next.
Go with what you love.